So in a previous video I made, I briefly discussed what happened to each one of the protagonists of the Elder Scrolls games after the events of said game unfolded. You can check this video out here. But my favourite one of the 5 I discussed would have to be the champion of Cyrodil's ascension into becoming Sheogorath, the daedric Prince of Madness. Now I know a lot of you Elder Scrolls veterans already might know this, but funny enough there is actually a lot of people who have played hours and hours of Skyrim and have no idea that your character becomes Sheogorath after the events of the Shivering Isles, and that the Sheogorath you meet as Dragonborn in Skyrim is actually, as I said, your character from Oblivion. So this video shall hopefully explain to you in simple enough terms how that basically came to be. So sit back and enjoy this educational gaming journey into the Elder Scrolls, and be sure to like and share this video if you learned something new, guys. It means the world to me. And now let us start, because Sheogorath approves of you watching this. So to give you a brief explanation of who Sheogorath is, in case you don't know, he is the daedric Prince of Madness and resides in Oblivion in his own realm known as the Shivering Isles. He has made his appearance in multiple Elder Scrolls games, leaving behind memorable moments you probably won't forget on your tracks across Tamriel. However, this video will focus on Sheogorath's appearance in both Oblivion and Skyrim. So the DLC for Oblivion put you into the Shivering Isles. A strange gate has opened up in the Niven Bay, and once located and travelled to, you are approached by a Khajiit who has come out of the gate and is, well, quite literally gone crazy. You enter the gate and meet Haskell, a servant of Sheogorath. When you ask about the Shivering Isles, Haskell briefly tells you the Shivering Isles is whatever Lord Sheogorath wants it to be. So after a bunch of questing and killing the awesome gatekeeper, you approach Sheogorath. He is absolutely insane, like imagine SpongeBob is on drugs. That kind of crazy. Skipping even more questing, you, the champion of Cyrodil, learn that Sheogorath is actually the Jiggalag. What in God's name is the Jiggalag, you ask? Well, it's the daedric Prince of Order. But wait, isn't Sheogorath already a daedric Prince of Madness? Well, don't get too confused here, it's actually quite simple. Jiggalag was once the most feared daedric prince of all daedric princes. In fact, the other princes feared his power so much they actually went ahead and cursed him. What was the curse they put on him? Well, this one you're gonna love. His job was to control order and logic, but instead they cursed him to live life as a madman and bring chaos and the craziest of things upon the world. Tough call, right? Well, in the Shivering Isles there is an event that takes place at the end of every era known as the Grey March, where basically Jiggalag is able to take upon his true form and summon his fierce knights of order to destroy the Shivering Isles. When the Emperor was assassinated at the start of the game, that brought about the new era, and therefore this event begins. So after a bit of fighting and the usual questing, you manage to foil Jiggalag's plans to a point where he's forced to show himself and fight you one-on-one. The champion of Cyrodil succeeds in this crazy fight and actually manages to break the curse of Jiggalag, allowing him to return to roaming the plains of Oblivion in his true form. Before departing, however, he explains this entire story and names the champion of Cyrodil the new Prince of Madness. How awesome of a reward is that? I know what I would do if I was a daedric Prince of Madness. So moving on to Skyrim Sheogorath, let's discuss what happens there. So in Skyrim there is a mission where you can teleport from the Blue Palace in Solitude to Sheogorath's realm for a small side quest, which is really fun. So a question some might have is, how can you be sure that this Sheogorath you meet in Skyrim is the character you play as in Oblivion? Well, Sheogorath has this to say in Skyrim.
You know, I was there for that whole sordid affair. Marvelous time. Butterflies, blood, a fox, a severed head, ho ho ho, and the cheese to die for.
So if it hasn't hit the nail on the head for you yet, I'll quickly analyze this down for you. So sentence by sentence, this is how it goes. The butterflies are from when you enter the Shivering Isles DLC for the first time. The blood is the blood of the Aedra and Daedra from Martin's quest. Fox is easy if you've played Oblivion. It's of course the notorious Grey Fox from the Thieves Guild. The severed head of Matthew Bellamont's mother is one of the Dark Brotherhood quests. And cheese is from the quest for Sheogorath in Oblivion, where you must steal all the cheese from the Khajiit. So hopefully now you understand how the Sheogorath you meet in Skyrim and the champion of Cyrodil are the same person. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and as always I will see you next time.